everyone, happy Saturday. I'm going to start doing some educational segments on Saturdays because I think that they're just so helpful and useful. So let's get started. We're going to talk about vitamin C today. And when it comes to skin health, age defense, and a bright, dewy glow, vitamin C is it. It's going to be the thing to make a huge difference in your skin. So why? It brightens your skin and defends against environmental stressors known to cause dark spots and discoloration. It helps to support the skin's natural collagen production. That's really important for anti-aging. And then it also offers antioxidant protection against pollution, free radicals, and daily stressors. So those are three huge things. Let's first talk about environmental stressors and what those are. So environmental stressors are anything that you're going to come into contact with throughout the day that are going to just like put extra strain and stress on your skin. So these kinds of things include air pollution, UV rays, dust, and dry air. Those are the four main ones that we kind of come into contact with throughout the day that can really put like a huge stress on your skin. It's nice because air pollution has actually improved because of the stay-at-home orders throughout the country, which is really nice. So the air is a little clearer right now, which is really awesome. But a lot of us are probably dealing with, if we have AC units in our homes or in our offices, those kinds of things are really going to dry out our skin, and that's a huge stressor on our skin. So the next one that we talked about was collagen production. Collagen production is really vital for giving that youthful look, and the natural collagen production starts declining when you're 25. So it's not something that is like, around like late 30s, 40s, 50s is when collagen production goes down. It already starts going down at 25. So you want to start thinking about how you can increase and improve your collagen production throughout your body and support that either through supplementation. You can take collagen. I have like Vital Proteins collagen powder. You can put it into your coffee. It doesn't taste like anything. You can put it into smoothies, but it kind of gels like gelatin. You can also drink bone broth that has a lot of collagen in it. And collagen is kind of like that connective tissue sort of thing. It's really important for a lot of parts of our bodies too. Our gut is really needing that collagen to help line it really well. And another factor that actually decreases collagen production is also smoking, sugar, and UV rays. So if you're looking to increase your collagen production, not only do you want to supplement or use a vitamin C serum, you also want to think about if you're smoking, if you are taking in a lot of sugar, and if you're exposing yourself to UV rays. You'll kind of notice like UV rays come up a lot in a lot of aspects of skin health. So that's why wearing good sunscreen and covering up really well, wearing a hat, covering, with light layers if you can when you're outside is really important, because those UV rays damage a lot of different areas of our skin's health, not just through burning and then just making it look kind of aging. There's a lot of different factors into why it causes damage. And then free radicals are the third one that vitamin C can really address. And free radicals are really interesting. They're these little things that run around in our bodies, and they grab extra electrons from atoms because they're just kind of floating around. They're all chaotic, and they're looking for something to stabilize them. And the only way that they can do that is by grabbing extra electrons off of atoms. And so if you have free radicals running around in your skin that are grabbing those extra electrons off your skin atoms, it causes damage to your skin's DNA and speeds up the skin's aging. Because then when it's taking those electrons off, it's completely changing what your atoms are structured as. And so you really want to have, that's why antioxidants are really important, because taking those electrons off of atoms makes them, it oxidizes them. And so you want antioxidants in order to give like some stabilization to those free radicals. Hopefully that makes sense. So those are like the three main things that vitamin C really addresses, and that's why it's so important to have a vitamin C serum in your skincare routine. So it's really addressing skin health, and not just like skin's appearance is not just appearance. It's not skin deep. It really is like a whole body wellness system. And if your body is not well, if there are things going on beneath the skin, and even within your gut, sugar is a big thing with skin. Hydration is a big thing with skin. If you're not addressing those issues, then it's going to come out in your skin's health. And so, it's just something to kind of keep in mind when we're talking about the appearance of skin and your health along with it. So Beautycounter made a C serum because we knew that it was really important to address all these issues. So when looking at creating a C serum, we looked around at a lot of the other C serums that are out there, and we noticed that while there was a really high percentage of vitamin C in some of these serums, vitamin C is actually a really unstable thing. It's just unstable to work with. And so oftentimes it will age really quickly because of the instability. It ages and oxidizes quickly, and then it's no longer effective. So you could have a vitamin C serum. A lot of them are at 15%, but they're actually not as effective as they say that they are. We went through and tested a whole bunch of different ones, and we're noticing that what was being stated as the percentage and therefore efficacy of the vitamin C serum, it was not actually matching up because it was unstable, and so its efficacy would go down as it sat on the shelf. So it's something really to keep in mind when you're looking at certain vitamin C serums, like what kind of vitamin C are they using? Are they using more stable versions of vitamin C, or are they using the ascorbic acid, which is actually a very unstable form of vitamin C? So something to keep in mind. So we decided to use two different forms of vitamin C in order to make them really potent and really stable. So we have a 10% potency, and we used two different kinds. Like I said, I'm not going to say exactly what kinds they are. We'll try. One is 5% tetrahexyl decyl ascorbate. And then the other one is the 5% bisglycerol ascorbate. Not bad. So the first one, that particular antioxidant helps reduce the appearance of dark spots and boost skin brightening to make your skin look more youthful. And then the second one is really moisturizing form of vitamin C, while also providing the antioxidant benefits that protect skin from those environmental stressors that we talked about, and it helps improve the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So these two really pair really well together, and it also makes them really stable. These are two really ultra stable forms of vitamin C. And that 10% potency is a perfect level of concentration, because since it's so stable, we know it's going to stay at 10% the whole time. And then also we know it's not going to cause irritation because of being too high, and it's going to continue to give you results because it's not too low. Some other ingredients that we put in here that are also antioxidants, you might have heard of this one before, is turmeric. And that's what gives it the really bright yellow color. It also is the main scent for our serum too, which is pretty fun. And it's a huge antioxidant that evens skin tone and improves the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So another one for evening skin tone and fine lines and wrinkles. You can see a theme here. And then camu camu fruit extract helps reduce the appearance of dark spots and brightens to improve signs of skin fatigue. And skin fatigue is that kind of dull, uneven skin tone. It's rough texture, visible pores, dry skin, fine lines, wrinkles, loose, sagging skin. And I can say I have dealt with all of those. Rough texture and dull, uneven skin tone is one thing that I dealt with for a long time until I started trying out Beautycounter's products. And I can say without a doubt, it definitely does help with those things. So in terms of results, we have really good results. After 8 weeks, 100% of people said that skin looked brighter. And this was on a 32 subject consumer perception study after 8 weeks of use. 94% said it reduced the appearance of dark spots. 97% said that skin looked more youthful, and 94% said skin tone looked more even. And that was with daily use. It's a daily use product. So it really works. And I have pictures myself of my results that I've had over time, over that 8-month period. And it's pretty incredible. You can see results after a short period of time, and then way even better results longer down the road. So it's a really awesome product. Some people have the brightening oil, which has vitamin C in it, which is a much lower dose of vitamin C. And you can kind of think of the oil and the serum as two different things. Like the oil, you could think of it as like a self-tanner, where it's like just kind of, it's giving you short-term results, but it's not really like going to give you to the root of the thing. It's not as high potent as the serum. So that's kind of like a couple days. It gives you really good results moisturizing wise and everything, but in terms of like vitamin C, you're going to get more results. It's like tanning with the serum, where it's going to be more of a long lasting thing. And that's why it's more over 8 weeks that you're seeing results with that. So yeah, that's what I have in terms of what how vitamin C works, the problems that it addresses, and how our serum is really awesome. Another thing that we can note too is like how it's formulated without, because we're all about safety. We make sure that we do rigorous screening on all of our ingredients and our product as a whole. We don't use ethoxylated ingredients, including PEGs, which can be linked to reproductive and developmental concerns, as well as like aquatic environment issues. We don't put any dyes in ours. The turmeric is what gives it its beautiful color. So those are some really important things to note. We also just keep out 1,800 ingredients that we know are not going to be beneficial to our health, that are commonly found in skincare products, including fragrance. Let's remember, fragrance can hold up to 3,000 ingredients. They are not disclosed. Nobody has to disclose them. Oftentimes there's hormone disruptors and there are carcinogens. So you just want to stay away from fragrance at all costs. The only things that we put in our products that are fragrant are actual active ingredients, which is pretty cool. Every ingredient that we put in there has a purpose, and we are transparent about everything that we put in there. And then finally, our packaging, we chose glass on this. This is what it looks like right here. And it is glass. And we reduced our fossil fuels by 26%, putting it in a glass bottle instead of putting it in a plastic one. So that was a big thing. We're trying to put as many products into glass as we can, just to reduce those fossil fuels. So is what we have. It's like I said, it is a daily use product. You just use one pump, put it on, and you put it on before you're putting your moisturizer on. So put it on, let it sit for a few minutes, and then off you go. Put that moisturizer on top, and make sure you top with sunscreen just so that you can protect from those UV rays, and yeah, you're all set. So thanks for joining me today, and I will see you again next time.